For our Saxon math lesson today, you're going to take out your calendar math booklet. And by the way, we're still in fall, okay? We're still in fall, okay? So you're going to open this up and take out your Saxon math pages. It looks like this, okay? All right, make sure your name is at the top. That's very important. On the front cover of all our booklets, you need to put your name, okay? So check that now, please. And if it's not there, go ahead and write it, okay? Then we're going to turn to our next page in this booklet, which is page 101, okay? And at the top of the page, you'll see it has Guided Class Practice 34A, and at the bottom of the page, there's a number 101, okay? So what you want to do right here is start tracing the number 31. That's number 1. It says trace the number 31. Write the number 31 2 more times. So you're going to trace it 2 times and write it 2 times. So I'm going to say 31, 31, 31, and then start at the dot, 31. There we go. So that's what it looks like, okay, when you have 31 written, 2 times tracing, 2 times by yourself. Okay. All right, I'm going to go to number 2. It says, Mrs. Dorato bought 10 apples and 2 cookies to school. Okay, so this is a word problem, so I'm going to data mine. I'm going to circle the 10 right there and the 2. Okay, so those numbers are going to help us set up our math problem. The children in her class ate 6 apples, so I need to also circle that 6. Okay, it says draw a picture and write a number sentence to show the number of apples Mrs. Dorato has now. Okay, so first she had 10 apples and then 2 cookies. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky. So I want you to cross out that 2 because all we're looking for is apples. So we're only interested in apples in this problem. So I want you to cross out the number 2. You will not need that, okay? So this is important to know that there's information sometimes in word problems that you don't need. I don't know why mathematicians do that, but they do. So it's good to learn early that sometimes that happens. Okay, so we're going to use circles to represent our apples. So Mrs. Dorato bought 10 apples to school. I'm just going to cross out that word cookies. We don't even need that. It just kind of confuses it. Okay, so we're going to do our 10 apples. So I'm going to count as I draw my circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it's good to count as you're drawing your circles. And then it's also good to go back and double check and make sure you did 10. So I'm just going to give my apples a stem, and that's going to help me make sure I did 10, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and yes, I just proved that I did draw 10 apples, okay? So now it says the children in her class ate 6 apples, okay? So all we have to do then, I always start from this side. It helps me if I work my way backwards, maybe because I'm right-handed. But I have to cross out 6 apples. So that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, when I do that, I count out loud so I can remember that I'm only crossing out 6. So I can go back and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only crossed out 6, okay? So now I need to write a number sentence. So we started with 10 apples. We had 10 apples, Okay, and this is a takeaway problem. When you're crossing out, that means you're taking away. So we're going to write a minus sign. So 10 minus, which is also, taking away is also called subtraction. So 10 minus, and we crossed out 6. 10 minus 6. That is your number sentence. And then you have one more question to answer. How many apples does Mrs. Dorado have now? And then now that's very easy to count because you just go up and 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 apples left. Okay? All right, good job. Let's go to number 3. We're going to finish this shape pattern. Okay, so if you notice, we have an A, B, B pattern, A, B, B. That is our pattern there. Okay, so A, B, B, A, B, B. Okay, so it's circle, rectangle, rectangle, circle, rectangle, rectangle. So I know from putting my A, B, B underneath that an A needs to come next, and that is a circle. So I'm going to draw a circle there. And then since this is an A, B, B, and the B is a rectangle, I need to draw 2 rectangles. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And that's how we extend or finish this shape pattern right there. Okay. Now in number 4, it says write the number that is 1 more. And if you need to, you can use your number line. You can see that really easily on the number line, but if you just remember in your head what is 1 more, then go ahead and write that. So if I use my number line, I see that with 6, if I go 1 more, then it's 7. So I'm going to go ahead and write my 7 here. There's the number 11. If I find that on my number line, here's my 11. Right after that is the number 12. Okay. And then number 18. Right there, if I go after that, 1 more after 18 is the number 19. 1 more is simply the next number that follows when you're counting. Okay. So I can go ahead and put this back away in my math folder. We're not quite done. We have to do one more thing at the bottom here. Question number 5 says, how many pennies do you see? So we're going to count. So go ahead and count on your page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there are 6 pennies there, so go ahead and write your number 6 here. Okay, it says draw 1 more penny. Okay. So in order to draw 1 more penny, you'll see, and actually I want to stop right here before you do it because I want you to notice this is an A-B pattern. Watch. A, heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails. So A, we're going to write this in B, A, B, A, B. So go ahead and write that on your paper. Start with an A. Heads is A, tails is B. Heads is A, tails is B. Heads is A, tails is B. So right here, you need an A. So an A looks like this, and I'm just gonna, you can just draw like a face on it, okay? Because that's gonna be your heads, okay? And so now we're gonna finish up here on number 5. It says, draw 1 more penny. So we did that right there with a head on it, okay? It says, how many pennies do you see now? Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, that was just by adding 1 more, and 7 comes after 6 when you're counting, okay? So the tails on the penny, that is the Lincoln Memorial there, okay? And tails is another way of saying it's the back side of the penny, because that doesn't look like a tail at all, does it? All right, this looks like a tail right here, right? Okay, so go ahead and give yourself an exit ticket on this page. You're all finished. And then you're gonna take this booklet. You're gonna put this back in your math folder, okay? And then you're gonna take your number line and put that back. And then we'll get ready to do our calendar next.